How are you all? I'm Rakshita. I'm going to take English classes for you. Yes, dear children, Honeysuckle is your NCRT English textbook for class 6. The first lesson or prose of this textbook is Who did Patrick's homework? Who did Patrick's homework? Yes, dear children, do you like homework? Do you like to do homework when the teacher is given homework for you? Yes. Do you do it yourself or do you get help of others? Maybe the help of your brothers or sisters or sometimes from your parents? Yes. What homework do you usually have? Yes, I hope most of the students maybe do not like to do homework because the reasons are several. Because some may get lazy to do that, and some may not get interest to do that, and some of them may have a lot of interested. Some of may have a lot of curious to do homework like solving maths problems and draw the diagrams or solve the puzzles and all, isn't it? Yes, there are difference of opinion regarding to the homework among students, isn't it? Yes, I hope some of them will do the homework with themselves and some may take help of others, like it may be brothers, sisters, or their parents and all. And most of the students usually have a lot of homeworks regarding to their subjects, isn't it? Yes. And in this chapter or in this prose, we're going to know a story, an interesting story of Patrick's. Let us start our class. Yes. Who did Patrick's homework? Who did Patrick's homework? The end of the story, we may find the answer who did Patrick's homework. Now, I'm going to read the story. Concentrate on the lines now. Who did Patrick's homework? Who did Patrick's homework? Patrick never did homework. Too boring, he said. He played hockey and basketball and Nintendo instead. His teachers told him, Patrick, do your homework or you won't learn a thing. And it's true, sometimes he did feel like an ignoramus. But what could he do? He hated homework. Then one day he found his cat playing with the little doll and he grabbed it away. To his surprise, it wasn't a doll at all, but a man of the tiniest size. He had a little wool shirt with old-fashioned breeches and a high tall hat much like a witch's. He yelled, Save me! Don't give me back to that cat. I will grant you a wish. I promise you that. Patrick couldn't believe how lucky he was. Here was the answer to all of his problems. So he said, Only if you do all my homework till the end of the semester, that's 35 days. If you do a good enough job, I could even get A's. The little man's face wrinkled like a dishcloth thrown in the hamper. He kicked his legs and doubled his fists, and he grimaced and scowled and pursed his lips. Oh, am I cursed? But I will do it. And true to his word, that little elf began to do Patrick's homework. Except there was one glitch. The elf didn't always know what to do and needed help. Help me, he would say, and Patrick would have to help in whatever way. I don't know this word, the elf squeaked while reading Patrick's homework. Get me a dictionary. No, what's even better? Look up the word and sound it out by each letter. When it came to maths, Patrick was out of luck. What are times tables? The elf shrieked. We elves never need that. And addition and subtraction, and division and fractions? Here, sit down beside me. You simply must guide me. Elves know nothing of human history. To them, it's a mystery. So the little elf, already a shouter, just got louder. Go to the library. I need books. More and more books. And and you can help me read them too. And you can help me read them too. As a matter of fact, every day in every way, the little elf was a knack. Patrick was working harder than ever, and was it a drag? He was staying up nights and had never felt so weary, was going to school with his eyes puffed and bleared. Finally, the last day of school arrived and the elf was free to go. As for homework, there was no more, so he quietly and slyly slipped out the back door. Patrick got his ace. His classmates were amazed. His teachers smiled and were full of praise. And his parents, they wondered what had happened to Patrick. He was now the model kid. Cleaned his room, did his course, was cheerful, never rude, like he had developed a whole new attitude. You see, in the end, Patrick still thought he would make that tiny man do all his homework. But I will share a secret just between you and me. It wasn't the elf. Patrick had done it himself. Carol Moore. The story is written by Carol Moore. Yes, dear children, I hope the curiosity is graving in your mind. Before that, let us know about the introduction of the author Carol Moore. Carol Moore. She was born on 12 July 1871 in Limerick, Maine, in United States, and she was died on 20th January in 1961 at New York in United States itself. And she got many awards like Regina Medal, John Newbery Medal and all, and her nationality was American. She was an American. It's all about the author Carol Moore. Yes, let us move to the story part now. In this story, we come across few characters. Mainly, the main character of this story is Patrick. Patrick is a little boy, and even we can know about elf. The Patrick thought that the elf was helping him. In this story, there are two main characters. They are Patrick and elf. And at the end, let us know the answer. Who did Patrick's homework? Mainly, this story is associated with the elements of magical realism. Magical realism Magical realism means it's a genre of literature where we can find the elements of magic or fantasy. Understand? Magic realism means where we can find the elements of magic or fantasy. I hope you heard or you saw some of the magics and all. There you may felt surprised or you may wonder, wow, how it was or how it possible and all, isn't it? Or you may read some of the fantasy stories and all, isn't it? Yes, there you may find that some of the stories like which gone through your imagination and all, isn't it? Yes. In this story also, there are some of the elements of magic or fantasy which associated with this story. And finally, we get the answer who did Patrick's homework. Let us know about the story now. Let us begin the story with the explanation. Yes. First paragraph. Patrick never did homework. Too boring, he said. He played hockey and basketball and Nintendo instead. His teachers told him, Patrick, do your homework or you won't learn a thing. And it's true, sometimes he did feel like an ignoramus. But what could he do? He hated homework. Here in the story, we can find a boy, a little boy. His name is Patrick. And usually, Patrick never did homework because he was very lazy and he is giving answer that doing homework is too boring. Doing homework is too boring. It's boring to do the homework. Nothing is there. Is always said like that. Instead of that, instead of doing homework, he engaged himself with some more activities like playing hockey and basketball and Nintendo. Nintendo means it's a type of video game. Yes. And some of you may also not interested to do the homework. Instead of that, usually you people are engage yourself with playing games and going outside and playing like cricket and some more kabaddi and all. Isn't it? Yes, I hope so. Yes. Patrick also not interested to do the homework. He felt that it was too boring and instead of that, instead of doing his homework, he always engaged himself with some of the games like playing hockey and basketball and Nintendo and all. And his teachers told him, his teachers advised him that, Patrick, do your homework or you won't learn a thing. If you are not doing your homework means if you are always engaged with some of the games or sports like hockey, basketball and all, you won't study anything, you won't learn anything. And keep interest on studies. Keep touch on your studies. His teachers always told him like that. And it's true, sometimes he did feel like an ignoramus. But what could he do? He hated homework. His teachers' advice were true because sometimes Patrick did feel like an ignoramus. Ignoramus means a totally ignorant person or unknowing something or unknowledgeable or uneducated. He was not at all good in his subjects or he is not at all interested with studies because he never did his homework regarding to the subjects and all. Always he hated homework. Always he hated to do the homework and he never did homework at all. Then one day he found his cat playing with the little doll and he grabbed it away. One day what happened? Patrick found his little cat is playing with a little doll. His little cat playing with the little doll, and suddenly Patrick grabbed it away. Grab means to consume something quickly or to collect or retire quickly. Suddenly Patrick quickly grabbed or collect, or means we can say retired quickly that cat which was playing with the little doll. To his surprise, it wasn't a doll at all. He thought that his cat playing with the little doll and he grabbed or he consumed that quickly, but to his surprise, means he wondered something unexpected thing was happened there because it wasn't a doll at all. He thought that his cat was playing with the little doll, but surprisingly he found that it wasn't a doll at all. Then what it is? Yes, it wasn't a doll at all, but it's a man of the tiniest size. It was a man of the tiniest size. Means tiniest means or tiny means very small. He found a very small man there instead of that little doll. He had a little wool shirt with the old-fashioned breeches and a high tall hat much like witches. He yelled, "Save me! Don't give me back to that cat! I will grant you a wish. I promise you that." How was that tiniest size man, or how was that very small man looking? Yes, he had a little wool shirt. He wore a little wool shirt because he was a little man, isn't it? He was a very small man. He was a tiny man. He was tiny in size and he had wore a little wool shirt. And how was that little wool shirt? It was with old-fashioned breeches. It was with old-fashioned breeches. Means it was a short trousers and a high tall hat. He was a little man, he was a tiny man, but he had a high tall hat, much like a witches. The word witches is a rhyme with for a fun. It spells, the writer spells it for a fun to rhyme with the word witches here. Yes. He was looking like a comedian because he was very small and he had a little wool shirt with the little trousers, but he had a high tall hat and he yelled. He said means he shout or make a loud with the voice. He shouted or he make a loud sound or voice that, "Save me, don't give me back to that cat. I will grant you a wish. I promise you that." The tiniest size man shouted with a loud voice, "Save me, don't give me back to that cat. I will grant you a wish. I promise you that. Because Patrick's little cat playing with this little man, isn't it? Yes, he was afraid now. The tiny sized man was afraid now. Hence, he was yelled, "Save me, save me, Patrick." He was telling to Patrick that, "Save me, don't give me back to that cat. If you are not give me back to that cat, I will grant you a wish. I will give a boon for you, and I promise you that. I'm never lying to my words. I promise you, I will grant you a wish. I will give you a wish. I will allow myself to give a wish for you. I promise you that." The tiny man said these words to Patrick. Patrick couldn't believe how lucky he was. Here was the answer to all of his problems. So he said, "Only if you do all my homework till the end of the semester, that's 35 days. And if you do a good enough job, I could even get A's." Already, Patrick never did his homework and he felt that it was too boring and he hated to homework. While this little man told him that, "If you save me, then I will grant you a wish, and I promise you that." During that time, Patrick felt extreme happiness because he had a great chance. He was very lucky enough. He felt like that because he can find the answer to all of his problems by asking a wish with that man. Isn't it? Yes. So he said, "Definitely, I will save you from my cat, but only if you do all my homework. Not only for a day, it's all to the end of this semester." That's 35 days are there in the semester. Throughout or till the end of the semester, if you do all my homework, then only I will save you. And if you do a good enough job, if you complete my homework till the end of the semester, is that 35 days, definitely I could even get A grade, because he was not at all good at studies and he is not at all good at learning. Hence, if the tiny man did all his homework or he's helping him to do all his homework, then definitely Patrick could even get A grade in his semester, or he can get A grade in his all subjects. The little man's face wrinkled like a dishcloth thrown in the hamper. He kicked his legs and doubled his fists, and he grimaced and scowled and pursed his lips. "Oh, am I cursed? But I will do it." What happened? While hearing the words of Patrick, the little man's face became wrinkled. Wrinkle means rugose. Yes, it's a kind of expression. Yes, the little man's face turned to wrinkle here like a dishcloth thrown in the hamper. Dishcloth means a cloth used for washing dishes or to dry dishes. Yes. Here, while hearing the words of Patrick, the little man's face wrinkled like a dishcloth thrown in the hamper. Hamper means a basket with a lid. And he kicked his legs and doubled his fists, and he grimaced and scowled and pursed his lips. "Oh, am I cursed? But I will do it." The tiniest sized man felt that He may cursed while hearing the words of Patrick, and he got angry. So he kicked his legs and doubled his fists. Means kicked means hit with the foot or to strike forcefully. He kicked his legs and doubled his fist, and he grimaced. Grimaced means a pretension, and scowled and pursed his lips. Scold means it's the expression of displeasure. Displeasure means he was not at all happy by hearing the words of Patrick. He felt that it was a burden for him. Why I said, I will grant a wish or promise you that for Patrick. He felt like that because he asked something difficult boon, isn't it? Yes, the Patrick said that he had to do his homework till the end of the semester. It was really a great, or what we can say, it was a difficult task for this little man, isn't it? Yes. And hence, with the anger, the little man kicked his legs and doubled his fist, and he grimaced and scowled and pursed his lips. Oh, am I cursed? Am I cursed by telling him that I will grant you a wish and promise you that? But he felt there is no other option for him, and nobody can rescue him from that little cat except Patrick. So he decided that yes, he can or he will do the homework of Patrick till the end of the semester. Yes, dear children, let us stop our class here itself, and in the next class I am going to continue the story of this. Let us summarize the story of today's class. Patrick was a little boy and he never did homework. He felt that it was too boring to do that. Instead of that, he played hockey and basketball and Nintendo, means a type of video game. And always his teachers told him that do your homework, Patrick, or you won't learn a thing, or you won't learn anything regarding to your subjects. And it's true also, because sometimes Patrick did feel like an ignoramus, means uneducated, because he knows nothing about his subject except playing, because he never did his homework and he hated homework. Then one day he found his cat playing with the little doll, and suddenly he grabbed it away, and there was a surprise for him. It was not at all little doll. Instead of that, it was a man of tiniest size. It was a very small man, and he had a little wool shirt with the fashion breeches and all. He wore little, means short trousers and high tall hat, and he told Patrick that if save me, if you save me, then I will grant you a wish. If you don't give me back to that cat, I will grant you a wish, and I promise you that. And Patrick couldn't believe his eyes. He felt extremely happy, and he felt himself that he was very lucky enough, and he found answers to all of his problems. And hence he said to that little man, only if you do all my homework till the end of the semester, that is 35 days, then only I will save you, and I don't give you back to that cat, or I don't give you back to my little cat. And hence even if you do a good enough job, means if you do my homework, definitely I could even get A grades in my semester. And the little man's face wrinkled like a dishcloth thrown in the hamper, means he felt very sad, and even at the same time he felt angry as well. And he kicked his legs with the anger and doubled his fist, and he grimaced and scowled and pursed his lips, but he can't do anything. He felt himself that he was cursed, but later he decided and he agreed that he will do the homework of Patrick's, and he decided he will help Patrick to do his homework till the end of the semester. As dear children, this is all about today's class. Let's continue our class in the next session.